this was the exact spot where we actually interviewed Mama Masa a few weeks back. But right now, this entire place has been demolished, rendering her and 100 others who used to live here homeless. And this is one of the major challenges that we have in Abuja. There's a huge housing crisis because many of these people who makes up the fabrics of our society actually have no place to stay. And the government really needs to look into this.
See wickedness. You lose your battle, you use money, and then people are very heartless. Like why now? People are in pain. People are staying outside. Then you get man, go and send ticket to come and carry wood for you. People are in pain. You just go there, send ticket, say that they should come and carry firewood for you. This is where I stay. I leave my things there because there is no space there. I just find where I will keep my things, and then this is where I am living. My number is 090 495 27708. I will be very, very happy. Whoever God touches his hand to reach me or to give a helping hand to me, I will be very, very appreciative. Where I am living, if it is rain, I will just find a small place and sit. Then I will now find nylon and cover myself. When the rain finish, I will now carry that nylon, put on the ground, and then put my phone, my small phone, then I slept up. Then anybody that have even within Guaranty, within Abuja, whether you have an uncompleted building that you are not using now, you can contact me with my phone number. I will be very, very, nobody will be very, very happy like me. I will be the most happy person in the world. Still selling my Masa.
So how are you doing with the Masa now? How do the
Masa,
process?
I'm still selling it. If I do the Masa, people are still coming to buy. We are that place that I normally do the Masa. Because I don't want to leave the place. Because if I leave the place, some other people they will come, especially on Friday that I said before. Especially on Friday. The soup that I normally do that on Friday, small. People they will line up and buy, be sharing for people. Pass anybody that pass by. They will come and stop. They will put smile on my face. They will be buying and sharing for people, buying and sharing for people, buying and sharing for people. Before 1 hour, I don't finish my Masa. I will just carry my car home.
So currently it's outside, you're cooking the Masa now?
Outside I'm doing the Masa. Even the soup now, as from now, the soup where I sleep, where I sleep is there I do my soup. I do everything because I stay near the woman that has the engine. If I just buy my rice, wash it, finish, then I will now carry it and go to where she keep her engine. Then I will grant it there because she is my neighbor. We are very close to her. We sleep together with her. So that one is not a difficult thing for me.
Go and find it.
But the only thing that is very difficult for me, where to put my head, is now my problem now. It was on Friday. On Friday I went to market. As I come back, around that count 9 o'clock, because that very day I almost finished my Masa very early. As I came back, I called my neighbor. I just saw quick notice. She was laughing. I said, what is happening? She said, you don't know? I said, I don't know anything. She said, there are some people that they came here to come and give us quick notice. And they write it 3 days. I said, 3 days? How can that one be? 3 days. I said, well, let us wait and see. The next day, I went to the market. I came back. They did not come on Saturday. They did not come on Sunday. They did not come on Monday. They did not come on Tuesday. It is on Wednesday. We are just relaxing, thinking that they will not come again, because at times they used to do to some people like that. Then on Wednesday, I went to the market. When I don't already finish selling, as I went to the market, one of my friends just called me, say, where are you? I say, I am the market. They say, don't buy anything. If I've never buy anything, don't buy anything. Come back, Rose, come back. I am in your house now. I say, what happened? I say, you should come. Don't ask questions. Just come. I just stop keke. I did not even buy anything. I just stop keke. I enter. I even take drug. The keke man carry me. Before, what I will see, I see everybody is moving their her bacha. I say, what of my, where is my bacha? She say, you are asking of my bacha. We have even tried to remove some of your cloth, but the caterpillar don't already do everything what it can able. Look at the wood on your back there. The wood that the caterpillar match, the one that I can be able to remove, I remove them. But my cloth, the women, they help me remove my cloth and put it one side. That is what happened that very day. And we were there. I said, oh, let me find somewhere and keep my things. I now went to one uncompleted building. I begged the boy. I said, I beg you should help me. Let me put my things inside. He agreed. I now moved my things, the cloth there inside. But bought my pot, my coolers, my rubber that I normally use to my Masa place, all Babambola. As I carry it, I just put in it. Before I turn, Babambola, he carry it. I pleaded unto him. I said, please give me. It is my, just remove knife. If I near him, he will stab me. I said, please. I kneel down. I said, please, if you carry this cooler and go, what am I going to use? Just give me, please. Please, the man refused. He just took everything. He took them away. We are there, sitting down. I am going one place to another, uncompleted video, whether I can be able to see where to put myself. But still today, I am under rain, I am under sun. If it is rain season, I will just find somewhere and find one block, sit there. Then I will now carry nylon and cover myself. When the rain finish, then I will now carry my phone, put it later on the ground, later put my small phone, and then I sleep. Since when this thing started, we have been sleeping outside. I'm be running here and there. One man said if they are giving one place at the back, I say I cannot do bacha again, because this bacha of 18 I am just spending money for nothing. What make me not, I don't want to lose where I'm doing my business. It's because of my children and because of my grandchildren. I normally help them when there is a need. If they call me, if I have, I will help them. But if I live here, go to somewhere where I doesn't know, it will be very, very difficult for me. That is where I am just hanging here and there. But if God show me another place, I can live here. For me to be suffering like this, sleeping outside, in fact, I did not find it easy. My
So this was what you were able to save?
This is how, if you keep your attire here, you can be able to sleep outside like this. But this is where they get me to come and put my things, but I cannot sleep. Why? Because this is another person room. This place like this is another person room. And me and the other, this woman that get this law, if we can share, I will use small like this. Then this woman, she have children. Then she can use like this. And we cannot cover here, we cannot cover here.
Are you paying for this place like this now?
No, but this woman, she paid. Yes, they are paying. They pay. Some 15,000. Some, I tell you, some 15,000. I even beg of the man, I say 15,000. Put where the person is going to stay. Here. No. I just said, okay, let me just find where my things, my clothes will be safe. And that is all. But I cannot, if I get 15,000 or 30, some people they complain that they get even 40. Then you cannot close it. You will leave it open plain like this. That is how we find ourselves.
This is where I paid the 35,000
For how many months?
for 6 months.
Okay. And you stay here with your children?
Yes, 3 children.
Even though Abuja is one of the well-planned cities in Africa and many people really talk about it, but the reality on ground is that many of the people who come into Abuja to look for their daily bread have no place to stay because the city is quite expensive. So many of the people makes up the fabrics of the society, like the plumber, the electrician, the people who work in construction companies, actually have to find a place to live close to the city so they can be able to afford to go to work. And the only way they can do it is to live in shanties and bachas like you find here. All right, because there is no housing provision that is made for them. Some of the places that most of these people who squat live is worse than you can even imagine. Let me show you one of them. For instance, this is a church, and you see that they're actually squatting just behind this church. They have to just make a place for them to stay and raise their head behind the church. So you can see where the people live. They have to put up their house behind this wall of the church. So behind the wall of this church, you can see where people have to put up their house. Just to have a place they can come home. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. So you can literally see how this place looks like. Good morning, my dear. You can see how this place looks. Yes. Okay. So you can literally see how the place looks like. So basically, I see like family with children. Yes. So this is literally how. Okay. So. So right now constructions are trying to go on now, and some of these places have been demolished. Right now constructions are going on in the city, and that's why most of these places are being demolished. As you can see, literally at my back where I'm coming from, where people still have to go hide themselves so they can have a place they can call home. Is that crazy? The surprising is that most of these thatch houses actually doesn't come cheap. In fact, one of those houses you see, if a new entrance is coming in and wants to take it, it costs around 50, from 50, 70 to 120,000 naira. Those thatch houses seem like that. So because of that, some people, they put it up and then they get their friends, their colleagues, any other person to stay with them, and then they share it together. So it's that expensive. And speaking of this area where we are right now, which is Guaranty, it's one of the expensive areas in Abuja too. If you want to get a house here, like a 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom, you have to be spending around 3 to 5 million naira to get 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom house. So these people cannot afford such amount of money, which is why they have to find themselves living in squatting places like that. Problem is there are no housing solution addressing this. A lot of construction and housing are coming up in Abuja, but the buildings does not consider those masses. You only see very estate, Abuja estates popping up and all of that, but those buildings don't have these poor masses in mind. All right, and so this is where the government need to come in to find a way to build a very low cost housing for them. Not the low cost housing that will be bought up by the politicians themselves and resell it again to the middle class, but the low cost housing that can really get to these poor people that live in the society. Like I said, they are the one that makes up the fabrics of our society. Without them, many of the things we do will not be done, okay? They are the people that sell on our streets, the food we eat on the street, they handle it, the plumbing, the carpentry, the electrician work, the nannies that in your house, all of those things, they are the ones that do it. The POS, these are the ones that actually do this job. So they are integral part of the society and also needs to be cared for. So I really wish that the government can look into having a proper low-cost housing that the politicians will not buy up, but that really get to the masses. Now, this is a challenge not just in this Guaranty where we are filming, but all around Abuja. We've done a documentary like this before. Every major city in Abuja, whether it's Asokoro, whether it's Metama, whether it's Wuse, whether it's Jabi, have enclaves of these settlements all around. And demolition doesn't solve the problem, because when you demolish and you don't rebuild, a few minutes, a few months later, they are back again, or they find a more place to go. Unfortunately, many of these people are actually accused to constitute nuisance or be the ones that commit crime in our society. But the thing is, if you don't have a place for them to stay, and you will not be able to monitor and properly check these people. So all of this needs to be put into consideration.